Amy, hi, this is Jim Delapine. I apologize for giving you feedback so late after you posted. So I'll give you an extra day, so just remind me in case I forget. So extra time is always important when it comes to learning Photoshop. So I want to give you some feedback here, and let me bring up the layers palette panel by hitting F7. And I note that you don't have any adjustment layers that are clipping masks, and you do not have a saved selection that's renamed as a channel. So I'll give you instructions on how to do that. That was sent out in an email. So make sure you have that for the final submission. I also had mentioned that the way this is connected, I mean, for example, I forget what they call this toy here, the O-rings, the rings, the donuts, but it's not connected logically to this, I don't know what this is, a phone or PlayStation. I mean, not a PlayStation, a tablet, some kind of toy. I don't know, but it's too thin to accommodate this. So, I mean, this could be attached to a thin object that's going into this. And I don't know, it's not well thought out. I think it could be better thought out. But let's talk about what you do have. And the background, I see that you worked with a stained glass piece, but it's really not a background, like she's not in an environment. Okay, so um, what we can do is this. I'll show you what we can do. So let's see. Let me see the background here. Uh, Let me see here. What? Oh, it's a big. Okay. Oh, it's pretty big. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to zoom in again, and we're going to create an environment that she's standing in by putting a horizon in here. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, Control A, select all, and then go to Image Crop. Okay, that will crop out that background, anything beyond it, because I know that it was scaled down. So now what I'll do is I'll go to my rectangular marquee tool and click and drag across an area that looks like this. All right, so this is going to be our horizon here. So I just want to delete this. So I'll hit my delete key. And then what I'll do is duplicate the background layer. So control, first of all, I have to deselect. So control D to deselect. And there's something in the background here. What is this? Oh, the sketch. Okay. I'll just hide that. So now the background, I'm going to duplicate that with nothing selected. So control J will duplicate anything on a layer. It will duplicate a layer as long as there's nothing selected. If you do have a selection, what it will do is copy that selection to the layer above. Okay, so now that I have the background copy above it, I'm going to go to Edit, Transform, and flip vertical. So it turns it upside down. Then I'm going to click and start dragging down. And as I'm dragging, I'm holding down the Shift key. And then I'm going to have this butt up against each other. And now you have what is essentially a floor or a wall. So what we could do to add further to this is this. Hit Control A again, and then go to, Image Crop again. All right, to crop out any of the excess imagery that's outside the viewing area. Then I'll deselect, and with the background copy active, I'm going to go to Edit, Transform, Perspective. And then I'll pull any one of these either the bottom left or bottom right bounding box just straight out. All right, so now you have the illusion of a floor, which is kind of cool. You could also make this a little darker, and this is a way where you can accomplish one of those tasks of creating an adjustment layer that is a clipping mask. If I go to the background copy, and why can't I access the bottom here? I can't seem to access, oh, here it is, right here. Okay. So I will create whoops, let me undo that, an adjustment layer for levels. All right. So now what I can do is I can darken that or lighten it. Okay. So these are the highlight pixels slider. This is the shadow slider. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just darken this slightly, All right. But note that it's doing the same thing to both the wall and the floor. So what you're going to do now is create a clipping mask so that this adjustment layer attaches to only the floor or the layer below. So Alt or Option clicking right here in between the layers. See, as soon as I hold down the Alt key and my cursor's on that line between the layers, you get that funky looking icon. Just click. And now it attaches itself to the background floor, to the copy. Okay? That's all you got to do. Now, with regards to the text, that's something different. This text, you got to do something different to that. All right, I'm going to include. I mean, it's first of all, it's small. It's on one line. It's hard to read. The color, the value of it makes it blend into the background. So I'm going to give you a technique that will help you do something interesting with the text. Okay. And don't forget to do your adjustment layers and your saved channels, okay? All right, take care.